24-hour coverage. It's just get in a group and go ploughing. One group, one and done. It's perfect. If you go right, Nikki, I'll go straight. I'll widen this lane out a little bit here.
Alright.
I'll meet you on the Ave. Yeah, I've been doing this 6 years. Being Australian made snow's kinda... I've learned a lot about snow in general. I never saw snow until I came here. What's more Canadian than running a plough, right? Oh, you're always learning. Always. People are listening to the parking bans, which is good, and traffic is always pretty consistent. They were good. No dramas at all. We're just trying to clear a path so people can get in and out of their driveways or their businesses, their parkades, whatever. So we're just moving the bulk of the snow so there's not big ruts, and we're just leveling it out and pushing it wherever we can. Just try and put some sand under this guy's tyres for him. He's dug himself down. All in a day's work, yeah. So we need to get some traction here. Is that, oh, there it goes.
There we go.
Now brake and then roll it back. Go, ready, rock it.
Yeah.
Rock and roll.
Oh, thank
There you go, guys. Yeah, let us plow this out, and then it might be easier to get it in once we've leveled it out a little.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Not exactly part of the job description. Just an added bonus for the lucky few, I guess. Slow down, be safe, take it easy. If you see a plow truck, just give us a little bit of space. Sooner we get our job done, quicker you can get to work or wherever you're going. Where do you want to meet up, mate?
North of Jasper.
With their bow ties on and their instruments tuned up, the Grove City Barbershop Harmony Chorus hits the Misericordia Hospital.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Floor by floor and room by room, brightening dark winter nights for hundreds of patients.
It makes me feel happy to hear their songs because I'm kind of having a bad time right now.
The 2 visitor per room rule suspended for the night. Staff don't mind the extra noise. The boost in morale is worth every second.
You know, it just means a lot, I think, to the patients and to us here that they want to keep coming back.
Some patients are just here for a few days. Others won't be home this Christmas.
Some of them lay in bed day after day after day, looking at the same 4 walls. So it's nice for them to have something different.
Smiles, singing along, dancing, the usual reactions. But tears are not uncommon here either.
I had a lump in my throat a few times. Yeah. We've been in rooms where people are not going to get out of the hospital, and that's very, very emotional as well.
Jim Cochran and the guys have been doing this in Edmonton for more than 25 years.
Well, I appreciate it.
The joy they bring, much like the classic songs they sing, well, it never gets old.
Won't you guide my sleigh tonight?
Sean Amato, CTV News, Edmonton.
We got 24-hour coverage. It's just get in a group and go ploughing. One group, one and done. It's perfect. If you go right, Nikki, I'll go straight. I'll widen this lane out a little bit here.
Alright.
I'll meet you on the Ave. Yeah, I've been doing this 6 years. Being Australian made snow's kinda... I've learned a lot about snow in general. I never saw snow until I came here. What's more Canadian than running a plough, right? Oh, you're always learning. Always. People are listening to the parking bans, which is good, and traffic is always pretty consistent. They were good. No dramas at all. We're just trying to clear a path so people can get in and out of their driveways or their businesses, their parkades, whatever. So we're just moving the bulk of the snow so there's not big ruts, and we're just leveling it out and pushing it wherever we can. Just try and put some sand under this guy's tyres for him. He's dug himself down. All in a day's work, yeah. So we need to get some traction here. Is that, oh, there it goes.
There we go.
Now brake and then roll it back. Go, ready, rock it.
Yeah.
Rock and roll.
Oh, thank
There you go, guys. Yeah, let us plow this out, and then it might be easier to get it in once we've leveled it out a little.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Not exactly part of the job description. Just an added bonus for the lucky few, I guess. Slow down, be safe, take it easy. If you see a plow truck, just give us a little bit of space. Sooner we get our job done, quicker you can get to work or wherever you're going. Where do you want to meet up, mate?
I see the P.
It's enough to make you want to get a closer look.
Whoa. What is this? Have you seen this?
To shrug your shoulders.
It was so gross. It was like they cut it into different pieces.
And to maybe ask a question or two.
How did that happen?
I've heard just these exclamations of wonder.
Look up. The latest exhibit at the TELUS World of Science comes in all shapes, sizes, and colors.
It's fascinating to see the inside of an animal, and I think it's really cool.
Body World's Animal Inside Out is a literal chance to see a side of some creatures you've never seen before.
And it really gives you an amazing view of what's under an animal's skin. It's sort of an anatomical safari.
The first 2 times Body Worlds came to Edmonton rank as the most popular displays ever, bringing the World of Science 370,000 visitors. So this is a natural evolution.
And now we get to take a sort of a different look where we're looking and celebrating the animal kingdom and understanding humans' place in that.
This version brings a different perspective, courtesy of dissections, silicone, and a lot of hours spent in a lab.
Most of this comes from zoos, veterinary hospitals, or wildlife preserves.
To educate and entertain.
It might be an omnivore.
So anatomy of yourself or the camel, there's so many things that are exactly alike. However, there's so many things that are exactly opposite or different.
Animal Inside Out opens its doors on Friday morning. The exhibit runs until the end of March. Tim Brook, CTV News, Edmonton. Gavin Robertson is clearing the way for his next order. The Montrose resident is an avid online shopper, sometimes spending hundreds in a week with the click of a mouse. That number only increases over the holidays, so what happened last week has Robertson fuming.
You know, you work hard to afford gifts for your family and friends and stuff like that, and to have it just taken from you it sucks.
He's concerned about this.
So you can see them both there with the fake lost cat letters in their hands.
Footage taken Tuesday from his front door security camera shows a man and a woman approach his mailbox, which was full with letters and a delivery from Amazon.
Took out my packages, put it in his backpack, and just kept on walking down the street. It's just a screen protector for my phone. That's not a big deal, but they took some address mail, and I have no idea what's in it, so now I have to cancel my credit card in case a statement came. My roommate has a new credit card coming that's supposed to come this week, and he doesn't know if that was taken or not.
This front door theft is far from unique. 17 such crimes were reported to Edmonton police over a 3-week period in November, a problem that gets worse over the holidays.
You come home and there's just this giant box sitting on your front steps. It's kind of frustrating to deal with.
According to officers, there are a few things Albertans can do to stop the theft. RCMP say to track orders and to make sure someone is available when packages are due. They also remind online shoppers to check their front doors for deliveries and to look after their neighbors. For Robertson, he's filed a police report and says he'll follow the RCMP's advice with one add-on of his own.
I'm going to start requesting more packages to be left at the back door instead of the front door. That way they're out of line of sight from the street.
Tim Brook, CTV News, Edmonton.
Overnight images show a truck backing up to an Edmonton business, license plate obscured. The passenger wearing a hood gets out and stays outside as a lookout as the driver busts into Freeway Automotive Electronics.
I don't think they knew what they wanted. If they did, I would think that they would go for more of a universal unit.
This isn't the first time Mitch has been broken into, but what changed is his security system, namely the quality of his cameras.
And the chain comes through. Wow. It's amazing that glass just shatters into nothing.
Moments after the disguised thief smashes the front window and walks inside, he's confronted by another door.
And he does pry it open and bust the lock, which, gotta give him credit for that, I guess.
He could have just turned the handle?
Yeah, just turn the handle. Comes over, sees the bright, shiny starter boxes, grabs as much as his 5'7" stature could carry.
And the merchandise he takes, so specific even for a company that installs remote car starters, it's usable only on certain newer Dodge vehicles and with traceable serial numbers. The exit is swift, perhaps too quickly for the accomplice. Store owner Mitch Vegso points out her hood is no longer up, her face visible to the camera.
There she is there.
Given the time of year, the shop owner wonders why they'd expose themselves to something so risky. After Mitch responds, another vehicle can be seen. It's police who are currently investigating. David Owasik, CTV News, Edmonton.
The trouble started around 8 Tuesday night and lasted hours. Ditches became parking lots.
It's slick, like an icing rink. So you can tell, look at it.
South of 41st Ave, a semi tipped, another jackknifed.
And as I was waiting for the traffic to move, another semi passed, and I saw his box and it hit me. Like it just started sliding into me.
South of the Henday, a driver who left their SUV after losing control was pinned when another driver pulled over to help and someone smashed into their car. Wednesday morning, more problems. This school bus colliding with a car. An 11-year-old girl on board was treated with minor injuries.
Our city crews do the best we can to mitigate that risk.
Andrew Grant is in charge of the city's snow clearing fleet. He says his team treated the roads with sodium chloride to melt the ice, and every vehicle was in use.
Held our afternoon shift over late, brought in our morning shift early to make sure that all of our equipment and manpower was utilized 100%.
With the help of the heat, the roads, which had been treacherous, improved throughout the day. Some sidewalks were still icy mid-afternoon. EMS responded to about 50 calls for falls since 4 p.m. Tuesday, nearly 30 because of ice. Usually, Edmonton sees 5 a day.
Glare ice, especially in the parking lot.
Back alleys are really bad, but in the River Valley, some of the main streets are really slick, but for the most part, it's pretty nice.
The city says it won't bring in extra crews tonight.
It doesn't look like there's anything in the forecast for tonight, but all of our trucks will be manned and we'll have hand crews out there working on sidewalks, stairs, and all that stuff.
Sarah Plowman, CTV News, Edmonton.